このちょっとあれに送りましょうか。うわ
This is why you should never stand too close to a glacier, because falling ice can hit the water with huge force and send powerful waves rushing towards spectators. A normal ride turned into a frightening accident in Guatemala after a loose power line suddenly fell from above and struck a motorcyclist passing by. They were lucky this ended as a lesson instead of a tragedy, because driving while sleepy is just as dangerous as driving distracted. This truck crash in Puerto Rico turned the road into a complete traffic nightmare after the heavy trailer tipped over and blocked the entire lane. This grandmother risked everything to protect her grandchild as the powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake violently shook their home in the Philippines. A powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck Mindanao in the Philippines, causing buildings to collapse and sending thick clouds of dust into the street within seconds.
Hey, this might be a big one. Yeah, here it is. That's a big one. Oh, shit. Wow.
After a powerful storm, water levels in Morocco's Azadan Valley rose to an unusual height, carrying branches, logs, and debris through the valley with frightening force. The truck reversed while pedestrians and motorcycles were still nearby, creating a dangerous situation that could have ended much worse. In In just a few seconds, a simple reverse from a parking area turned into a serious crash when the tanker was hit hard from behind by a loaded truck. In Kalimantan, a coal barge's side support suddenly collapsed, sending tons of coal and a bulldozer crashing into the sea.
Baru dibilang.
Ignoring the railway crossing signals was a dangerous decision, but the driver was unbelievably fortunate to jump clear just seconds before the train slammed into the truck. Fishermen on the ice in the Gulf of Finland had to move fast to escape an extremely dangerous wave. And luckily, everyone got off the ice in time. River flood in China became so intense that even the temporary bridge under construction could not hold against the rising water and powerful current. The cyclist crossed the road without checking, causing the truck to lose control. And it is truly fortunate that this close call did not end with even more serious. In just one moment, a gas explosion shattered the calm outside this restaurant in Vietnam and left behind a terrifying scene of destruction. Fireworks can look beautiful from a distance, but when something goes wrong, that beauty can turn into chaos and danger in just a few seconds. A powerful avalanche rushed down the slope so fast that it gave the skiers almost no time to react, burying them under a massive wave of snow in seconds. Historic flooding in Peru created a disaster scene as violent muddy water surged through the channel and swept away multiple vehicles. hard to believe how close this was. 2 women and their dog escaped the kitchen just seconds before a tornado tore through their Minnesota home. One wrong twist of the throttle turned this ride into a terrifying accident, as the female rider lost control and flew off the edge of the road.
What's up? What's up? Come on. Pati. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
The massive crane suddenly collapsed, but the workers reacted quickly and got out of the danger zone just in time. And luckily, it didn't fall toward them. In Indonesia, a speeding construction truck crashed into another truck and slammed into a residential fence. But luckily, no one was injured. Thankfully, everyone appeared to avoid serious injury after this truck hit the utility pole, but the pole itself may not survive another round. In Nepal's Kotang district, a helicopter lost control just before touchdown and crashed into a field during an emergency landing. A destructive tornado tore through the streets of Phnom Penh, Cambodia, hurling debris and glowing embers through the air and turning the entire scene into a terrifying blur of wind and chaos. This concrete mixer truck went straight into the river while attempting to board a ferry from the dock in Indonesia. But luckily, the driver escaped just moments before the vehicle went down. By cutting through key roof supports, the worker caused half the house to come down fast, triggering a sudden and dramatic collapse. Strong winds caused a large stage to collapse during a presidential campaign rally in Mexico, turning the event into chaos. This was an incredibly close call, because the door slammed down dangerously near the mother and child and could have ended much worse. In northern Portugal, a powerful, fast-moving wave swept across the beach in seconds, putting bystanders in danger before they had time to escape. Chaos broke out in a Nepalese neighborhood when an aggressive rhino charged at a man, but luckily, he managed to escape just in time.
Это лучше. И вот что еще. Пока вы там будете, найдите себе адвоката. Тауэр рассмеялся, но они смеются.
A powerful sandstorm suddenly swept through the area, swallowing the entire scene in dust and reducing visibility to almost nothing within seconds. Looking through the glass from inside, you can feel how intense this storm in China really was, with powerful winds shaking the area and turning the outside into chaos. In Brazil, a powerful tornado hit without warning and tore off a roof, leaving people terrified as they took cover beside their vehicles. The surface of the water is often one of the clearest places to see an earthquake's movement, as even small tremors can create visible waves within seconds.
Karena nggak bisa dilewati.
a powerful lightning bolt ripped across the sky over Dundee, Scotland, lighting up the entire horizon in a dramatic, electrifying moment. In Ohio, a house was destroyed in a massive explosion, sending debris across nearby streets and yards as thick smoke filled the air. A severe hailstorm slammed Arkansas, covering this backyard in ice as powerful hailstones pounded the ground and pool area within minutes.
Stay away from those. Look at that, look how big that was.
Heavy rain and fierce winds battered the area in Cuttack, India, making it almost impossible to see anything through the storm. Heavy debris from a landslide in Atami, Japan, poured into the harbor as mud, disrupting fishing operations and forcing all activity to stop. In just seconds, a peaceful porch in Poland turned into chaos as a tornado tore through with powerful winds, sending objects flying everywhere. Tornado winds in Portage, Michigan, toppled large trees and turned a peaceful area into a scene of destruction.
Ponta do Sal do Céu aí, ó. Levou a ponta do Rio Branco embora, ó. Agora aí, ó, Gabriel, ó.
Heavy storms in Brazil have caused widespread destruction, with floodwaters powerful enough to sweep away bridges in seconds. What looked like a powerful storm in China became even more alarming when a building appeared to be struck by lightning, leaving visible damage and debris scattered by the wind. Thanks for watching till the end. Hit subscribe so you're always the first to catch new videos. See you in the next one.